Hello there, I'm Scotty, you're not. Hold on. Alright. So I'm here to talk to you about Payback 2023. Oh, welcome to the wrestling corner in the kitchen. Stuff. Yes, I have been drinking. I'm not completely sober, but I don't think I'm as loopy as I was earlier. I kind of calmed down. I had some food and stuff. So we're going to talk about Payback. A show I'll probably forget by tomorrow morning and be wondering what the hell is going on. By the way, that AEW belt is still in the garbage. I just hope I remember to take it out tomorrow morning. But, so, WWE Payback 2023. Interesting choices here. Most of my picks were right, except for one. But, so the show started. Okay, so this really pissed me off, because, like, they had the pre-show. I watched the last few minutes of the pre-show, and then you have the lady on the pre-show, I think it's Kayla Bryson, says, the steel cage match between Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch starts now. Almost 10 minutes later, that's when we have the match. Because not only do we have to have the opening promo package for the entire show, they have to give us a promo package for the damn match. And then we have the match. 8.5 minutes later, we finally get the match going. So why have them say the match starts now if we gotta go through all the bullshit to get there? 8 minutes of bullshit to get there. It's not. And the first match on the card should not have a promo package. You should be able to go from the opening stuff, the opening show promo package, to match. We don't need to have another promo package. It's too much. They overproduced this shit. It's overproduced as hell. You don't need a promo package for everything. Now, to no one's surprise, I'm not going to be very, I can't even think of the word. I'm not going to remember much. But this match was, from what I saw, because I was also finishing up cooking my din-din at the time. I had a steak and the stuffed mushrooms. It was very good. But, yeah, Becky Lynch won. That's all I know. I know there was some false finishes, because of course there was. And then, at one point, okay, so, this I do remember, okay? So, just remember this whenever they say, I'm sick of so-and-so getting involved in my matches, but it was a steel cage match. So-and-so was still going to get involved. Every time they say, oh, we're going to do it in this, so no one can go, we're doing a Hell in a Cell match, we're doing it in a steel cage match. WWE will find a way to make sure, even though they said this, they had their talent say this, there's still going to be interruptions in the match, because they can't have clean finishes anymore. So, of course, Zoe Stark gets involved when Becky Lynch goes to get out. She swings the door and knocks her in the head. She gets in, interferes in the match, but Becky still wins. And then Zoe Stark ends up turning on Trish when Trish, gets mad at her. Because, they're going to have Trish leave. So, Zoe Stark's going to be on her own. And is Zoe Stark turning face? I don't know. But, yeah. And by the way, John Cena was the host of the show tonight, but he didn't start the show by, coming out and saying, hey, welcome to Payback. No, he came out after the first match, which is stupid, but, not stupid, but weird. This is weird. Then you find out he's actually the special guest referee for the match between Grayson Waller, LA Knight and The Miz. Yeah. So alright. So, my opinions on this match are that I didn't care about this match. All I wanted is that LA Knight should have won, and he did. But I didn't care. Like, we have a brand split. Honor it. Please. Honor it. You got both competitors going back and forth on the shows. Why? Why? Because management refuses to book LA Knight in title matches, so they gotta find another way to push him, right? To have him on the card. So, The Miz, right? Okay, it's over now. But, it's stupid. I can't stand The Miz. LA Knight is awesome. No. And this was... So my big issue is that, having this rivalry between Gunther, and Chad Gable. And they're having it on Raw this coming week. Instead of at Payback. And I was pissed. Like, there's a pay-per-view this Saturday. Premium live event. This Saturday. And you're going to book that match for the next... No. And then it's come out that apparently they didn't want too many matches. They wanted to keep the match card small. They didn't want too many matches at pay-per-view. Well, if you had paid off Becky versus Trish at SummerSlam like you should have, and you didn't book LA Knight in a stupid fucking nonsensical match against The Miz, you'd have room. Oh, you want LA Knight in the card? Fine. Have LA Knight win the United States Championship like he should have, instead of trying to play the lowest common denominator, trying to, play to the Hispanic community and giving Rey Mysterio the U.S. title. Because honestly, it made no sense to me, right? Unless they're going to split up the LWO. And here's what I'm saying, right? If Santos Escobar turns on Rey, just have it be only Escobar. Let me tell you why. Because Zelina is good with a face run, and the other two are fine with a face run. So have Santos only turn. Don't have the LWO turn on him. That's too much. Just Santos. But anyway, yeah, this match was good. I don't know why John Cena needed to be the special guest referee, but he did. John, shave your head. Please. I'm begging you. Look, see this? I got a bald spot in the back of my head. But I keep my hair short enough where you can't notice. But when you got your little poofy bouffant thingy in the middle of your head and a big-ass bald spot in the back, it's too obvious. Please, shave your damn head. Okay? Alright. But yeah, LA Knight won. Moving on. Next. Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory for the U.S. title. Rey Mysterio won. Moving on. Okay. So then we had the breakski, right? And it was Grayson Waller effect. Because we gotta find a way for Cody to be on the show, and they couldn't figure out a stupid ass rivalry for him to be in. So Cody's on the show. He's talking to Grayson Waller, and he introduces the newest member of the Raw roster, Main Event Jey Uso. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. Because, okay, they're really going against what they said. Because he's like, I quit the Bloodline, I quit SmackDown, and I quit WWE. Deuces. So he quit everything. But no, it's going Raw. I don't understand. I do quit. See, so plans changed. Because if you don't know, supposedly the rumor was that Jimmy and Jay were going to face each other tonight at Payback. It was even heavily rumored that Rikishi was going to be the special guest referee. That didn't go anywhere. Because they decided they're going to push this to WrestleMania. Which means they now have to figure out a way to make it be able to be pushed to WrestleMania. So, obviously they have Jey Uso off TV all the time. So now he's going to Raw. And Jimmy's on SmackDown with a new music. And I have no idea what's going on. But that's what that was about. And yeah. Alright, final two matches. No, there's 3 matches left. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Judgment Day. Damian Priest should have been Dominic Mysterio because Finn Balor should be pushed as a main event or a single star. I don't know why, but this was a weird match. And by this point, I had been drinking a lot. So I was very confused when all of a sudden it was a hockey game or something. Like, all of a sudden Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn showed up in hockey gear. I was very confused. I'm like, I drank too much. Now it's a hockey game? What the hell happened? You can't do this to me, WWE, when I've been drinking, and you can't do this to me. It's not fair. Okay, it's not fair. You pulling this shit when I've been drinking. Now, to be fair, they didn't know I was drinking, but come on, Triple H. Shockingly, though, because even with interference from Rhea Ripley, Dum Dum, and J.D. McDonough. Oh, J.D. McDonough had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and I'm not farm, he had an Irish soap, E-I-E-I-O, yeah, the Judgment Day won. I did not think that they were going to change the titles. I don't understand what they're doing with this. Are they going to split them? Are they going to be together? I don't know. I still say LA Knight should have got the briefcase. Or someone else. Whatever. But, I don't know. It's a weird choice. I was very confused. And as I said, I'm inebriated. So I was very confused. Final two matches now. Rhea Ripley. We had is this where they had the Grayson Waller thing now here? Yeah, it was here. Sorry. They had the Grayson Waller thing here because they had a break in it. Because they needed a break in the show. So we had a break in the show. So this is where we had the break. I'm going to break my hand. We had a break in the show here. And that's where the Grayson Waller effect came in. I've been drinking. Please don't. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bring me cheese because it's delicious. Anyway, so now we have Rhea Ripley, Mommy, versus Raquel Rodriguez. Yeah, I was only 50-50 on who was going to win this. And once the Judgment Day won the tag titles, I pretty much knew Rhea was going to win. Kind of should have had this match before the tag match, because if there was any doubts that Rhea was Ripley, any doubts, I've been drinking, did I tell you that? That Rhea was winning after that match, it's very obvious. This was good from what I remember seeing, but Rhea won, of course. Moving on. Main event time, Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke. I'm only going to speak to you in Japanese, Nakamura. To be fair, there is subtitles, and it is kind of cool, but again, I've been drinking, so Shinsuke's entrance was very weird for me. I thought I started watching anime for a second. I'm like, when did I change the channel? But anyway, it was interesting. I had a sliver of doubt that Seth was going to win because, well, they announced ahead of time that Keiji Muto, or the Great Muta was going to be there, and they showed him. So I thought, so is he going to cost Seth the match and be Shinsuke's manager? Nope. No, Seth won. So what always bugs me is they play up, oh, I got a bad back, or I got a big injury, and they played up the entire match, and that person still wins. What was the point of playing up that injury if they're not going to capitalize on it? And I made us, okay, sure, he won. Now Damian Priest is going to come out and cash in on him, and he can go rehab his back. Didn't happen. I don't understand what the point of having the back be a target was if they're not going to capitalize on it. Like, what's the point? I know selling stuff is a big part of wrestling, but if you weren't going to do anything with it other than have Shinsuke target the back throughout the match, what's the point? Like, he didn't win because the back went out. Damian Priest didn't cash in because he hurt his back. There was nothing. It's just he kept selling it throughout the match. That's it. There's no big payoff to that. You know? I don't know. And especially after, you know, they had all the titles. It would have been something if Damian Priest won, you know? You could say, oh, Damian Priest, I'm the world champion here. JD McDonald, you can hold the tag titles with Finn, right? There you go. I don't know, but I don't know. But from what I can remember, the show was decent, I guess. But yeah, it's a glorified B show because there's nothing big. Like earlier in the year, we had B shows, but there was still something big happening because you had the Blonde last time. Look at Money in the Bank, right? No big stuff there except for the Judgment Day stuff, right? You had Backlash, another B show, but there was a lot of stuff in there too, it worked, but I don't know. This was probably one of the most meh cards that was good, all things considered, but could have been better. And yeah, they created the World Heavyweight title so they can have a world title main event, but it's a secondary title. As much as I love the World Heavyweight Championship and its design, it's still a secondary title. It's not big like the one Roman Reigns has, which he needs to lose. I'm just saying. So, what are your thoughts on Payback 2023? Let me know in the comments. Wish you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.